I headed off to the local game store for the silent auction event, and the name of the game was Warhammer. So many Warhammer lots. It was crazy. However, the minimum bids were also kind of crazy too. There was a lot of interesting terrain, but, some Hearst art stuff. I didn't really want to bid on any of that because I want to make my own. And there's a bunch of other odd stuff as well. So let's take a look at what I ended up with. And I bid on a lot of stuff, and I only won 3 things. Number 1 of the 3 things that I won is this lovely set of zombies. Even though this is Age of Sigmar, this is old school. Well, I mean, the zombies look old school Warhammer Fantasy. Very cool, lots of designs, very awesome. I didn't actually even realize that this was still technically, I assumed this had been opened, but it's not. It is technically actually still in shrink wrap. What a find. These 20 Citadel Zombies cost me a total of $12. The next item that I won at the silent auction is this collection of Reaper miniatures. I shouldn't have bid on this, but I did. This is actually 6 Scorpion Men. So this is the Dark Heaven Legends, and it's the Scorpion Man multi-part miniature. These, of course, are the pewter miniatures, so they are made in the United States. I had kind of a half of an idea of what I was going to do if I won the Scorpion Men, so I'll be doing a project that features 6 Scorpion Men. And there is a D&D creature that is the classic Scorpion Man, so be on the lookout for that. So $11, not that bad. And my final item that I won is this blue crate. And what is in the blue crate, you may ask? A bunch of Horde's miniatures, including some that are new in the box. These are some Gator Men. Some lovely Gator Men. Obviously will fit in nicely with a fantasy setting. We have some Pharaoh guys here. And these actually have... It's a little bit weird, because these guys actually have flintlocks, or maybe there's some sort of black powder weapons, so I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be able to use all of these guys. I'm not sure if some of these are in there or not. Maybe they are. We have some cards. I'm probably never going to play this game, so I'm just using these for just the miniatures. It's a shame, too, that the Sterilite container was all broken, because it's actually a nice little container. We got a little Targ character, which is, I believe this is a little boar guy with a knife. So, it's a lovely miniature. We have an assortment of these little Pharaoh guys, which kind of look like gnolls. And we have some lovely either crocodile or alligator men. I'm not exactly sure. But this one's broke. I'll have to fix that. But the paint job on these is very nice. Another alligator man. Lovely alligator man there. Obviously, this... oh, that's a shame. You can see there's a little bit of dinged up damage there, where this has been scraped together and lost some of its paint. Perhaps this wasn't properly... primed up. Though I'm wondering why this wouldn't... I am wondering why this wouldn't be properly primed up, because they did an extensive job. There's gloss. This looks like some sort of resin almost on the base. So they put a lot of work into this miniature, but if the priming job is not good... Then we have a some sort of Horde's character, but it looks pretty cool. Some sort of scientist-style guy with some strange steampunky stuff. Not a bad paint job on that one either. We have some other Pharaoh guys here. A lot of these are missing arms. I'm hoping the arms might be in that other package there, because otherwise I'll have a bunch of torsos. And speaking of steampunk, here's another character here with a very rough-looking bazooka. A boxy thing, almost like a strange steampunk version of a World War II RPG. So that is interesting. And then these are the reasons why I bid on this. These giant techno boar guys. Paint job is very nice. Again, though, you can see some bits missing from the hair there. But a very good paint job on these. So a little bit of like misshapen boar guys here, but very cool looking miniatures. And these guys will definitely have a prominent place in my new campaign. Fast Amazement. Very interesting. So, that whole box was $12. So, not bad at all. But you might think to yourself, oh, okay, well that was a nice little thing. But it's certainly done by now, isn't it? No, in fact it's not. Apparently you can bid on stuff after the silent auction is over, and if stuff is there that didn't sell, you can just get it for the minimum price. So I got this board game for $1, which is a very nice board game. I'm very happy with that. But I was much more happy with this little lot of miniatures, which I also got for $1. This is a bunch of the Guild Ball miniatures. See here, we have a unassembled metal miniature. We actually have a couple of those. Oh, we got a lot of... Let's count how many miniatures we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 5. And then we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And a big base to boot. So... these are some lovely miniatures. A nice Guild Ball miniature here. I think these might actually be some nice looking minis. Very, very happy with these. Dynamic poses. Oh yeah. Very, very, very cool. And Steamforged makes some very nice stuff. And we have some metal ones here too. So that I got for $1. So that is an absolute steal. I was actually confused because like there was so much stuff left. And somebody actually grabbed an Age of Sigmar like starter set. I decided not to get the Warhammer Age of Sigmar starting set. And you know why? Because I just don't like the Sigmarines. I just don't like... I don't like the dumb designs for the Eternals. They just don't look good at all. Now, I would have been happy to pay like a couple cents for them, but now thinking back on it, obviously I would have bought the starter set for... $40 just for the Chaos Soldiers, and those could have been used for D&D. And there's a bunch of other stuff, too, that I didn't get. There was a bunch of painted Descent miniatures, which were really cool looking. I didn't get those. I made... They were just too small. There was a lot of small-scale stuff. So, yeah. And then I also ended up getting the Guild Ball Kickoff set, which is... completely unpunched, And perhaps even more shocking, the miniatures are untouched and in brand new condition. Again, I just love the Steam Forged miniatures. So much detail, so much personality. They fit in well with most of my hodgepodge collection of various miniatures that I use for D&D. An amazing find for only $5 for this. $5. So good. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. My results from the silent auction in 2021. All of this stuff for a total of $42. Again, I really wish I would have maybe considered bidding higher on some of the other stuff. I think most of the Warhammer stuff, just, either people really wanted it or it didn't sell. Again, kind of kicking myself for not getting the, the Age of Sigmar starter set. But again, I mean, I just don't like the Sigmarines. I'm sorry, I just don't. Can't wait for the next one. This has been a lot of fun, and I definitely came out ahead again. Perhaps next time I'll sell some of my own stuff so I can kind of share the wealth a little bit and clean up my own collection a bit. Hey, let me know if you've found anything interesting in your travels recently, and if your local game store does a silent auction like this one. Heck, if they don't, maybe you could show them this video and let them know that doing a silent auction is a great way to drive more traffic into the store. Peace out.